All right, today let's demonstrate the concept of SAS token. So we'll be opening the storage account. Let's open one of our, um, we'll create one new container. Let's click on storage account. We can even create a storage account or a new container for this tutorial, but I'll go one step back and just create a new container maybe so that we can save some time. So after opening our storage account, I'll go to containers here. Let's click on add container. Let's create one new container like EZ104 SAS token. I'll click on create. So it says successfully created. So let's open our container that is EZ104 SAS token. So let's upload one file from our local computer, which is my own image. So this is the image file which I'll be uploading as the object. So let's browse this file. I'll click on upload. Now let's click on browse for files here. Let's browse our image file. So let's click on upload. So it says uploading and it got uploaded within seconds. So now let me show you the concept. I'll copy the URL and open in a new tab, paste it and hit enter. So if we look here, public access not permitted, it shows, right? So public access is not permitted on this storage account. So how do we access what's there? That is the image what we have uploaded, right? So the solution is we can generate a SAS token. How do we do it? We need to select the object or the file what we want to view. Next, in the three dots, I'll click here. Then generate SAS. Let's click on SAS. And the important thing to note is that the SAS is always time bound. That is, it will have a start time and expiry time, right? It's best practice to create a SAS token or SAS, that is shared access signature, as short as possible what is required as per the business, right? So if there is any kind of backup operation, if it is last for 2 days, we need to make sure to open the window for 2 days only, not more than that. So I'll do something like that. I'll open for just 1 day somewhat. And next is the permissions. Since I just want to view my image, that is the JPG file, read is sufficient. I don't need write because I'm not creating anything, right? I'm reading or I want to view the image. So read is sufficient. This is also known as principle of least privilege, right? We want to give the minimum amount of access so that one can only do what is required by the business. So now in the allowed IP address, I'll keep it simple. I won't allow explicit IP. I'll keep simple. It will be HTTPS only. I'll generate SAS token and URL. And here we need to copy the blob SAS URL. I'll click on copy and now open a new tab, paste and hit enter. And there we go. Now my image got loaded. So that's what verifies that our SAS token is working and we are able to see the blob contents directly. That is, the blob content is my image what I have uploaded, right? So that's what demonstrates the concept of SAS token. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.